Well, hey everyone, welcome back to the YouTube channel. We're here giving moral support for a tire repair job. What's going on with your wheel or tire?
Not sure yet, but
It's wobbling?
flat.
Oh, it's flat?
Yeah, and I don't know what's wrong with it or what's in it, but we have one really good spare left if it's wrecked. So get this one off.
What year is this dump truck? I was looking at the...
79.
Okay.
The yellow one is the 80. And the red one's kind of fake, 87. So it's a whole hole.
Yeah. 79.
The last...
He can't reach the pedals yet.
The last white Autocars were in March of 80, built in Pennsylvania, and then when Volvo bought them, it was a new factory, a different factory, they moved them to Utah. I'm pretty sure the red 87 was built in Utah.
Okay.
It's a faker. This is a real one. Well, none of them are really Autocars since 1953. White bought them out, but they really changed them, so they're still good, they're heavy. Oh yeah.
So we've had truck vehicles in the past. You can always look back for the full tour and everything, but he's going to go get a load of stone. We're adding another section to the driveway. I thought you'd appreciate it if I stepped away a little bit. So I just think this thing is so beastie looking with the grill guard like that and those big round headlights. It's big, it's beastie, and he loves auto cars. I have had offers to have someone wanted to buy our steering wheel, and he said, well, how would we steer it? I'm sure you could probably put something else on there, but it's kind of a big deal. And see how this is? Look at how that's spelled. Autocar Construcktor. I just think that's neat. They didn't spell it like construction. Really neat. Old emblems. Let me show you the interior. It's not complete. Somewhere along the line, but that's why I asked what year it was. It's got this neat detailing that it's all rounded here. But I think somebody had obviously at some point switched this seat and the other seat's gone. This one's hard to get up into. It's a big step and there's no grab bar. So it's been retrofitted with a seat and something else here. It could use a little bit of work if we wanted to restore it. We don't use it a whole lot, but he always just steals a battery from something else when he needs it to fire. It was a work truck, all right. It says, let me find it, 394,964 miles. But yeah, see, isn't that neat? What? Now, the good thing is, and I'm not 100% sure, but it looks like this used to have a red interior at some point as well. And our other truck is like that. We've got a red Autocar that he bought as a parts truck. So I ought to take a little look at that sometime. It'd be a good restoration project for the boys as they get older to work on Dad's old truck. I don't think it's going anywhere. It's handy to have. And having a full-size dump truck around is very handy. I keep telling him in his retirement I'm going to be hiring him out to odd jobs and things because there's so much work that can be done. Keep adding to that farm income. It's getting a little chilly. You guys want a coat? You want a sweater?
Not doing that. No.
No. I'm surprised he didn't catch a cold the other day being out here the way he was.
I can't believe that's going as bad a shape as it's all in here.
Well, you tend to coax things pretty well.
Last guy that owned it shouldn't have owned it. He had no business with it.
Yeah.
To undo everything he did.
I don't remember really buying this truck. Did you buy it on your own?
Yeah.
You just told me you were bringing it home?
I bought his tag trailer.
Mm-hmm.
So I took the Dodge down to Hudson with the money for both. Worked on him for like 2 hours. And then hooked the tag trailer that this pulled for the guy. Threw the Dodge on it, and then brought the Dodge back behind the dump truck in the middle of the night. So you didn't ever have to go.
Yeah.
Once.
Some deals happen like that real early in the morning before me and the kids are up.
No, this was.
And sometimes we're late at night.
After work, I didn't get home. He was looking for a friend.
Yeah.
So it saves money, but I had a hard time getting
That's the way it goes. People, especially right now, they're lonely, and I had noticed a long time ago, I was out running an errand with the kids, that a clerk at a Secretary of State was really short and rude with this old man. And I said to my clerk, you know, that's probably the only person that guy's had contact with the whole day, and maybe for the whole week. You'd think that she could have been a little nicer. And the lady was like, oh, she's just like that. And, you know, people at Secretary of State, they don't want to be your friend. We'll be your friend. In Fight Club, they made a crack about that. Single serve friends. Like someone you meet, an acquaintance type situation on an airplane. One serving of friendship, that's it. Yes, we have a strange array of movies collected.
Oh, are you live?
No. Ooh, we got it out. Murdoch, it's getting a little bit chillier. Could you maybe get George his yellow sweater? It was on Jack's bed when I was looking for stuff earlier today. And I just felt a sprinkle.
Ooh. This is a fun one.
Fun. That doesn't look fun to me.
Well, we've had to cut them off. When we bought old stuff, we've had to cut them because they were on it for 20 years or whatever.
Jack, I was telling Dad, or just now, that it looks like this was originally a red interior. You got a red one out back. You can restore it.
These?
Yeah. You can take the reds off of that, or the years are too.
That truck was red.
Yeah.
This truck was red. The yellow one was red. And the red one was red. You don't say.
But the red one was not, it's a Volvo. It's not.
It's a Volvo Autocar.
So the parts aren't going to match.
Yeah. They have a different cab than these. Once they got into 80 or 81 in the new factory, they had the higher cab.
Mm-hmm.
And they took 500 or 600 pounds of steel out of them. They're not like...
Cheapened them up. Yeah. There was a guy hauling gravel, sand out of the gravel pit down the road that we go to all of last year, and he had a red Autocar, and he was noticing that we had a lot of Autocars.
That red one is just like that one, except the motor. That's a Cat and this is a Cummins, but same year and everything.
Uh-huh. So he stopped in last week and they were talking a little bit about their auto cars and everything, and that guy's moved on and is working for somebody else now, but we won't be seeing him in that truck this year. Maybe somebody else. Gotta treat your drivers good or they're gonna move on to someplace else.
They found the truck on the security camera and they're trying to find it now. That's a nice wheel. Do we have one of them painted?
I don't know.
That's original.
Did George go with Murdoch? Okay, put your green card away, Jack. Put your green card away.
One.
But I've seen you do that before, putting them on. Lift and slide it right on. Oh yeah, that's nice and cruddy.
Yeah, that's a nice wheel.
Okay.
So, there you go.
Did you lose some studs?
Yeah. Look at there.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah.
We'll probably not patch that.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
So these.
And we have one of these still? Or two?
Yep.
Okay.
And then a good tire, but it's on the wrong style rim, so I gotta dismount the tire off the hub pilot wheel.
Uh-huh.
Find a better Dayton wheel.
We had a wheel that did not want to go on the other day.
These are been on here so long, and they just put them on.
Yeah.
Probably the last guy that had it didn't know anything. So it rather would just pull these out of the spokes. So I'll heat those last two up, grab 6 new ones from in there, and just...
Are you going to be able to get all this done and still get a load of gravel today?
No, I never wanted to. It's
Oh.
he's done.
He's done for the day.
So I'll put 6 of these on. The problem isn't here, it's here. So
Yeah.
I'd rather pull it out of here, so I'll switch them all.
Okay.
And I thought I saw a cracked clamp. They call these clamps.
Hey, I found one of those when I was in the barn shoveling manure the other day.
Maybe
For
I'm
a
wrong.
tractor.
When they put them on crooked and try to correct this, too late, they'll go too hard and crack one, but that might have been, might be thinking wrong.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well, he's got it off. I'll let you see him changing another big truck tire. Somebody's a little sugared up. He got a sucker from the bank. That's what all his running around with his tractor is. A little extra sugar energy. Which one do you want me to hold?
It's going good. touch that one.
No. That's a good one.
That out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to get that one away. Brown. Dad was planting yesterday, and he doesn't have a planter for his pedal tractor, so he brought his Play Little tractors out. Yeah, planter.
No, I drilled and he's drilling. Same.
Yeah, drill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're doing good.
Trey and I were figuring out how we could make a Brilliant color packer for the small stuff. So this tire's the tires you want, but the rim's not right?
Yep. Great day. Yep. Firestone tire with a Bridgestone cap.
All right. Recap guy doesn't care what he puts on it.
It'll be the nicest tire on the back of this truck.
Okay.
So, great for around here. Good enough to do it for us.
Sure. It'll do it. It'll do it for years. I'll tell you guys a trick. If you're running as many tires and rims as we are, if something is taken into the scrapyard and the tires and rims are good, they sell them. And they don't want to be tire guys and, you know, rim guys. They want to be parts guys. So they'll sell you the tire and the rim, but you're going to have to take the whole thing. But then you turn around, take the rim you don't want, return it back on scrap price or sell it.
The junk ones, but this is a...
Yeah.
We have other stuff. Everybody uses these.
Mm-hmm. So we've gotten a lot of recaps from them that were in like brand new condition because something like on a trailer was damaged, or, well, like say a municipality, it's slated for maintenance, so it gets the maintenance whether it's going to be out of use in a month or two anyway.
We've gotten school bus tires that had been put on and never used because it was scheduled to, and then it was parked, and they took the buses to the scrap.
Yeah, with like brand new tires on it.
Maybe towed them even. I bet they towed them. Come on.
So rather than spending hundreds of dollars on tires, there's our tip for you. Be frugal. Make friends. Swap them, trade them, take them some of your maple syrup. If you've got that.
I think I bit too much.
I've been offering trades on my maple syrup for everything lately to get discounts and defer some costs on things. People really like it.
Hold these. I gotta back that off. That was dumb.
And if you've been to the store at all, the honey and the maple syrup shelves are empty.
I thought for sure I usually start with the hump up on these. I'm kind of wondering if I did it wrong. It's going so hard.
Oh, you'll get it. I have confidence in you. Never any doubt about that.
Maybe the aluminum ones I see. It's just acting tough. We'll get it.
Nope, what?
Doing it backwards. The drop center is closer to this side.
Uh-huh.
Must be those Alcoa aluminum ones. I always do them with the hump up first.
Mm-hmm.
It goes great, and this one wouldn't want to go. I did it wrong.
Shame. Everyone's different.
Yeah. Well, I looked at it, but...
The tire shops were all opened up today when I went by. Need me to come hold one?
Oh, I don't want to bite the tire.
I see that.
I'm wondering if these are worn. They never used to do that when they were new. I'm wondering if you round off the ends enough that they'll start doing that on certain tires.
Yeah.
Like Hatman's maybe a little sharper. I don't know.
Okay.
But anyway, we'll be out of here in a minute.
Oh, you manage it. Even with old tools, used tools.
These have done thousands of tires. So maybe, but on most tires they don't bother. But every once in a while, it's like they don't want to bite.
His dad doesn't even bother with the tires anymore. He just shows up here with a tire and says, "Here, can you fix this for me?" Doesn't matter what the size of the tire is. There was just one the other day, wasn't there?
Supposed to be.
Never made it.
We forgot it.
Everyone's trying to get their fields planted and no one's thinking straight. I almost forgot the milk today. Trey and I were behind the milk truck and he reminded me.
Okay.
That's too big of a chain. No, it's gonna tip.
Oh no, that's gonna hurt your exhaust.
And scratch your tractor. Where's your little chains from inside? You need a little chain. Yeah. That is a big dupa.
Now that one's super. That can go on that pallet.
Okay.
Yeah. Now this spare has been around here for a while.
Uh-huh.
It had 100 pounds, so I really doubt I'm going to find a problem here.
Are those weights for balancing?
No, somebody come look at the bead. Somebody did that when they put it on.
Oh, I saw that.
I don't
Okay.
know. We did.
Okay, get it in. It's starting to rain. Yeah, we don't leave our tractors out in the rain, do we? Okay. So when you do tires and wheels as much as he does, he had his studs and all of his bolts, nuts, everything. He's got everything he needs to do. He needs a rag, and then he says, "Come here, I gotta do this for a second," and just like that, he's just about got that tire mounted on the rim. Now he's just got to do the upper, what do you call it? Well, bead.
We'll get her.
And then this, I'll go put, I got a pallet of these out on the lane, and we just get rid of them as we need them or pull them out when we want them. And usually, like, this rim is cruddy. Normally I would have that painted and cleaned up for them before it goes back on, but it's going to be on the inside. No one's going to see it. So
Well,
this wasn't a job I knew in advance about
no,
until I was,
just a dump truck and it's not.
yeah,
It's just going to be in the mud right around here.
that's right. Another chunk just came off.
I think it went in.
That's the last time that tire is going to get capped.
Yep.
It's just too dry.
Load the cap again. I just Rick says 09.
Okay.
I don't think it's
All right.
It's going to be around here for a while.
I think he's going to want this. I thought he was going to do it here. Well, I counted the other day walking back what was up there with those doubles. We've got 22 big trucks and trailer items parked here. Somebody challenged me or made a comment a long time ago about how many tires you'd be surprised you have, and I went around and counted tractor tires, car tires, things like here and there. This doesn't have tires, goodness.
Air filler?
I have this,
Press the checker.
just the checker. I don't know.
Oh, I bet it's on the end of the other.
Anyways, I had counted like 200 and some tires then and had lost count, and I just kept going back and adding more.
How many pounds can you count?
Yeah, exactly, just this one.
Yeah.
And we have more tractors now than we had then. We just got all the doubles, so there's another 6 items that, yeah, weren't originally counted. So we got some tires around here.
Well,
Good thing I got a guy who can do tires on his own. Where are you going with the parts? It made him very happy to find those just now. Yeah? Oh! You lost them all! Oh no! Maybe if we put them this way, maybe they won't roll. Woo! Just dust.
yeah, buddy.
I'm helping George with his parts, and then I miss showing you his cheater tank. Got his studs all in. That looks a lot better. He decided that, well, the other 3 were good enough. He's going to leave them there and save his parts. If something comes up and he has to have the studs and can't get them, he's going to kick himself for taking out ones that are anchored in there pretty good. So, yeah. What you getting now? You getting some grain, George? Okay. Georgie's got some clover, and I think it's alfalfa and triticale.
Yeah, those other 3 studs look fine, so new nuts.
Yes, I could totally see that.
These are cheap,
Mm-hmm.
just that they're in good enough shape that's not necessary.
Yeah.
I mean, those are like 14 cents.
Are you serious?
Yeah, this stuff is, it's all labor. It's not money. None of it.
Yeah.
So, these are up to 100 pounds.
Great.
So, yeah.
This is a neat trick.
Oops. That is rusty.
See that? He didn't actually even have to lift the tire. Pretty slick. Now you guys know that by the time I edit this down, it ends up being like 13, 15, 20 minutes. But, you know, we stop, we fiddle around, we go do this, we go do that. The tire in the room was in a storage trailer, so we had to walk over to the other side of the farm and go get that. He starts in on some jobs, or I get distracted and I have to go do something. So, little parts here and there. It's not as quick as what it looks like on video because editing.
Just order a new truck. Right? That's how you're supposed to do it.
Okay, you viewers can all like give me a bunch of new subscribers and stuff, and we'll just
That'd make you more
have
popular.
YouTube pay for it. Yeah, if I start buying stuff, it'll make me more popular. I don't know if you guys figured that out with the algorithm and the popularity of certain videos or channels. All of a sudden they blow up, and it's usually like, oh, I bought this or I bought that, and continual spending. And as much as I'd like, you know, a new family car or an addition on the house, that's not going to get me more viewers.
It might, but it's not worth it.
Yeah. For a short term one video, I've seen some of these videos where people will show like their new house tour and they've got a huge YouTube channel, and all of a sudden they get a bunch of views for that. I'm like, my gosh. We're not making any money on YouTube, I will tell you that. I spend way too much time doing it.
Not the best looking rim.
Not the best looking rim, no.
It'll
But
fall dirt.
you can clean those up this summer. It's been over 40 degrees consecutively for quite a while. It'll freeze at night. I think it got down to 35 last night. So like we had to plug in the Dodge overnight so that we could start it up this morning. And then when he left this morning, he plugged in the backhoe so that it would start when he got back. That backhoe under 40 does not like to start. She's a crusty one.
It's bad. Light shine, everything.
Well, you're getting a workout. Remember how you had me get the torches out this morning, and as soon as I got there you said, oh, it's okay, I don't need them? I got my workout then.
That's better.
exactly how that spacer just worked and sat in there. He's been having me paint spacers for, well, a lot last year. I painted a lot of wheels, and he painted the hubs, and I painted the spacers, and yeah. He wore a lot of tires out last year. He worked his fuel trucks hard. He puts anti-seize on everything generously. I was just telling him his similarities between the things that he does and what my stepfather did. My stepfather was alive through the Depression, and he was very frugal, very thrifty, and he would buy $5 and $10 used tires from the gas station downtown. But the odd thing is that he wasn't very mechanically inclined. His son was, so cars and things like that, his son would work on it. He would fiddle with it and stuff, but like my own cars, he would have his son work on the cars for me, and he was much older than me, so he would just call him up and say, hey, can I drop the car off and have you fix it? But he didn't teach me all this stuff. This is all stuff I've learned as an adult. Good catch. As fast as a cat.
Hmm?
What do you say, huh?
I said, huh?
All slow. Hey, that wheel's still sitting there.
Hmm?
That wheel is still sitting there.
Yeah. That's a huge surprise.
I called a couple kids out to come and move it, and all of a sudden 4 kids were ready to come outside. But nobody showed up to do the job.
Okay, we'll air it up. Then we can spin the wheel and get it straight, okay? Get some blocks. Right, George?
Truck.
Yeah,
Truck.
that's right.
Yeah.
You're doing real good, George.
Yeah.